Let's look at the market yesterday as the performance of the market, was reversed on Wednesday rather. The domestic bourse posted the biggest single-day gain since January 2022 as the benchmark index inched up by 1.25% to close at 48,138.71 points, the highest point since about 15 years. Now, that's at the last September 16, 2008 that this type of performance was recorded. Strong gains in the index heavyweight Airtel Africa, Dangote Cement, and Seplat posted about 4.73%. 4.73%, 1.93%, and 4.57% to reverse losses of the previous session. While the year-to-date return rose to 12.69%, at market capitalization gained about 319.61 billion naira to close at 25.95 trillion naira. All right, analysis of Wednesday's market activity showed trade turnover set to lower relative to the previous session, with the value of transactions declining by about 47.94%. So let's bring in our regular analyst on the show. Mr. Ambrose Omodion is Chief Research Officer, Invest Data Consulting Limited. He joins us right away via the telephone. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you once again.
Yeah, thank you.
If you look at the analysis of Wednesday's market activity, show that a trade turnover set to lower relative to the previous section, with the value of the kind of transaction that was witnessed in the market yesterday. Of course, this is a record high in about 14, 15 years now. What do you think was the major drivers of yesterday's performance?
Yeah, actually, when you see the high capitalized stock, gaining, yesterday, you know that it's going to impact the port index, because I've said it earlier on this program that those four stocks, control about 30% of the index. That means whenever the stocks break or split, market to catch their cool. Now, we are seeing the life of Airtel Africa, moving up after you have stayed, on a flat position for more than a month. We are seeing gain yesterday. At the same time, we saw Dangote Cement that even after they announced 15 naira dividend for financial expenditure this one, the price is not flat. We are seeing that in recent times it's just reaching up again. So why Seplat, because of the positive sentiment for the oil and gas sector, because of what is happening in Ukraine, but that oil price has remained above $100 for over more than a month. That expert possibility between 105 to around 158. That's the price that we're observing for this day. But for now to speak, could already keep up. That is how I think that this positive sentiment is also impacting stock like Seplat that is put oil in everywhere. For me, investors know that yes, these high caps are moving up. They say that it will drive the other ones up, especially those sectors that they can pass because of their high cost of their production to consumers. That means they put at the end of the day put a positive number. If that is sustained, so that this trend will remain until stock like Airtel and now they are full year, because Airtel has a March as year end, and they were telling that they are just to come between now and end of May. It becomes also going to change the market again. And also towards the markdown of the Dangote Cement for the 15 dividend, it's also going to move up. For me, we expect this trend up and down in the market. But now the market has crossed the 40,000, the stretches or cyclical line, as I've said yesterday in the program. Now I expect profit taking also to come along, and that will be for this high cap stock. It depends if investors have entered earlier, what will be their target, the starting profit, what is their buying now and see again. Those that enter earlier want to take profit. That's why we expect the observation of correction will come at from this level. But with the expectation of the first quarter results, I think at least also will still go, especially if the first quarter number exceeds market expectation.
Let's look at some of the sectors yesterday. If you look at the oil and gas sector, went up by about 3%, while consumer went up about 2.1%. Industrial good also did about 1% yesterday. So indices posted gains, except the banking sector, which declined by 2.5%. What do you think is the direction for the market, especially in this sector if you have to look at the sector analysis for the past, how many sections or in trading sections now. So what is the need for investors going forward?
Actually, for the banking sector, they're not surprised that it was in red yesterday. Because yesterday, the share price of Access Bank was adjusted for a dividend of 70 kobo, and also the life of GTB and GT and Zenith Bank and UBA that were adjusted the fund, and they bounced back to surpass their price. People are also taking profit in that sector for now. But I believe that when they start seeing their Q1 number, it will advance to the case. And also for insurance, I'm not surprised because in the last almost 2 weeks, the insurance stock has been dominating the top gainers for almost more than 3 weeks. Now that people are starting to take profit, I'm not so surprised. You can see that the undervalued state of the industrial sector, especially look at stuff like stuff like Wako, which is North Africa. So that sector, because of the positive for fundamental news, because of our infrastructure gap and the demand for their products, even when they are kind of increased their product price for now, people are saying that more positive number will come from that sector, and that's why people are taking advantage of this low price we are seeing to buy into that sector. That's why you see the life of Dangote cement in almost 1.9%. That also supported the index that gained almost 1.225 for the first time since January.
I don't know if you've seen the market, the performance of the market today or how it opened today. If you can just bring up to speed about the movement for today, whether we're going to see that being sustained, what happened in the market yesterday being sustained today in the market.
Actually, I can see that the market is likely to sustain that move because as we speak now, I see that demand for stock like one who puts also in the oil sector. We saw happening today that Telcos was also among the leader yesterday. We already seen one in that direction. That means might see also that this uptrend will sustain today. For me, I expect that the trend will remain in this direction for now. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. For market as we speak now, is positive, feeling about 0.001. We just flat, let's say flat nature, but we are seeing that stocks are also on the top. The stock like the Ghana oil is also gaining this morning. Also, we are seeing one on the top line. These are oil related companies, especially Owando and Ghana. And yesterday also happened the life of Tesla. That trend was also going to repeat itself today. So one day among the top gainers, we are seeing Ghana oil there. That means that sector will still maintain the positive ends for today. But generally, after expecting more Q1 numbers to hit market between now and Friday on next week, so that the market will remain in this trend.
What is it about the oil stocks that we're seeing, the kind of rally we're seeing in the oil stock these days? Would you attribute that to the fact that there is an increase in the prices of crude oil in the international market, or is it about the expectation of investors for the first quarter earnings that is expected to come out any moment from now?
I would say it's a combination of both. The expectation and also what is happening in the international market. As oil price remain above $100, still around $160 and small one this morning. So for me, it's part of it. And also don't forget that stuff like Ghana, like the money, mandatory takeover by the major stakeholder that has about 58% before now. It's a part of it. Why for one to just kind of release the statement or what we call notification to the market this morning about the release of their results. These expectations are what's also in the market. The Q1 numbers around the corner here for these sectors, both from Owando, both from Stepler, both from Ghana oil and corn oil. So that when these numbers continue to remain positive or look up, those will support their price. I tell you earlier that on the long run, on the short run, any time the world both is reflecting price positively depending on the coming performance. That's it that when you put the negative result, market also treat you like that. When they see that your number is positive, market also appreciate your number. That's why the market doesn't respect anybody. So performance they want to look at. If performance is poor, market will treat you like that. If it's okay, you appreciate you, the price will go up.
Let's talk more about the top gainers for yesterday's trade. You mentioned it, Hannah, earlier. Guinness is among the top gainers. You have Mayor in that category, and Wapik Insurance PLC with about 4 kobo gain for Wapik. Why 17 kobo for Maya? So do you see the trend likely to continue today?
Yeah, for the oil companies like Ekana, I think the trend maintaining that the position also talk like Telcos, and Maya has been on the gainer chart for more than 2 weeks now, and I believe that investors in that or traders in that will start to get profit. But the good thing is that many investors in the market now, traders have understand that for Maya is not really a good volume for you to know what is happening. Maya is actually being manipulated or being managed because there's no volume to support the price value at in Maya. But others like Telcos and Ekana, Guinness also, don't forget that Guinness market is for the Guinness best quarter result because Guinness has June and year end. That means at the end of March, especially the best quarter in the market between now and end of the week. But that's what they join in Guinness. But for me, for Ekana is also a good stuff because as we speak now, the takeover move is there. And also when their first quarter result, that is why I think about the stock gainers for today. So for that of Japan, I'll say Japan is just market sentiment. There's no information to guide itself, there's just market forces.
Let's look at the top 5 decliners for Wednesday's trade. You have CWG, John Holt, Regency, Alliance Insurance, and Assurance is also in that category. For the stock of a CWG, you have about 9 kobo there. John Holt with about 7 kobo, and the rest with about 3 kobo or so. Less than 10% for other stocks there. So, what is likely to change? Today is, of course, the 4th trading day of the week. What do you think is likely to change in some of these, rally, or will I say bearish trend we are seeing in these stocks?
Yeah, it's likely to survive, to remain in the market at this trend because at this time, because I believe that there's nothing positive coming from this quarter apart from agency insurance. But for Union Dicom, for computer warehouse group, and for John Rhodes, I think the trend will be sustained. This time it was for the insurance company there, which is the agency and the actual assurance. There might be the trend of the pattern or remaining. But for others, the top 3, the trend will continue.
The question, people may want to ask is that how long do you think investors will continue to hold their position in some of these stocks?
Actually, I'm always recommend that as a trader, you have what we call your investment goal and objective. And that is why I say that you don't play with your stop loss. Whether it's a down market and up market, don't be guided with market rally or market correction. Always be guided by your stop loss. You know exactly what to take profit and what also to support your loss. If you are taking your plan, you know your entry strategy and your entry strategy, and at the time you hit your profit target, you know what to take profit and also you want to support loss to stay to protect your capital.
Just before I allow you to go, let me take you to the fixed income segment of the market, Ms. Ambrose. If you look at the overnight lending rate expanded by about 383 basis points, so about 12.7% at the close of the market yesterday. What do you think informed this? Because I understand that inflation just came out last week, and we understand that of course should determine or should influence the decision of investors' position in that segment of the market. Hello, Mr. Ambrose.
Hello, yeah, I can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now, yeah.
I was asking you, taking you to the fixed income market, looking at the overnight lending rate, which expanded by 383 basis points to close at 12.7%, the close of the market yesterday. Given the inflation figure that was released last week, of course, some investors believe that, or analysts believe that should influence investors' position, whether to continue to hold their position in that market. What's your take?
Yeah. Actually, before yesterday, I think that there was a little uptick in need for that become market. But as far as the real return remains in the negative territory, for me, most of the time investors in that space will try to sell off to move to where they can take their data position. Because as inflation continues to rise, I'm saying that you're putting your returns or even your negative position. But just to offload and enter where you can take a good situation. But I will tell you, as far as we're having almost above 15% inflation, and your yield is below 10%, you're already in really negative position. But to guard against that, you know how to effect. You can just go for longer bond time frame or longer curve, as we call it there. You know, this rate is not much rate, but I want to just explain what I understand. So the longer curve, let's not delay for that. For short time, I think it's better you do for where you can take a decision, which is at least for now, not to be the big level for them. Because most of the companies that are able to pass their high cost or even price adjustment to their consumer, you see two big number that will support their end at the end of the day. They can pay high dividend and even support the price of the stock. For me, and if you now look at each sector or each company that you can pay, defensive and position for now.
I think we have to wrap it up there. Thank you so much, Mr. Ambrose Omodion, Chief Research Officer, Investitor Consulting Limited.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
All right.